Welcome everybody to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is our reaction to finale of Phantom Blood, Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1, Episode 9. What happened last time?
Last time, Dio was defeated once and for all. We will never see him again because he is dead. He's not dead, somehow. I don't know how he comes back, but I know he comes back. I don't know if we'll see that in this last episode. I'm assuming this is going to be, like, setting up for, like, part 2 or something of, like, Jojo, like, continues on with his life or some shit, and Dio is, like, lurking around in the shadows still or something. Or not, or it's just, like, a nice, seemingly happy ending with, like, at the very end is, like, Dio, like, doing something, I don't know. But we'll find out.
Only one way to find out. And that's to watch this episode of JoJo. Hope you guys enjoy. Support us on Patreon if you want to get a week ahead on JoJo. Hope you guys enjoy. Please hit like and subscribe to our channel and to this video. But we hope you enjoy most of all.
Oh, he's gonna, like, decapitate himself? Great.
Do you remember him?
Oh yeah, it's that guy from, like, a long
Chinese
time
guy.
ago, yeah. Puts him in a little bag and just takes off, okay.
Hops away. Holy shit, 452. Oh, 73 of the 450.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh. Great. But why?
Like that one time at the hospital where he almost barged in.
Oh, it's like, you see that? So there's like a whatever that's
Water
called
wheel.
on the boat.
Yeah, it looks coal powered, I suppose. Sparkling.
Me? Fuck off with this guy.
Just a tool of the trade. Piece of shit.
Gets wasted.
Don't you hate when you can see it coming from a mile away? Holy fuck, dude.
Jojo, 見ろ。このディオの情けなき姿。あえてこの姿をお前の前にさらそう。なぜこんな姿をあえて見せるのか。あれほど侮っていたお前を今。
Even Dio just can't help it.
勇気を、お前の魂を、パワーを。お前がいたから未だ世界は俺のものになっていない。神。運命を操作しているとしたらその関係はあるまい。俺たちはこの世において二人で一人、つまり形する人間のボディを手に入れ絢爛たる永遠を生きる世の運命なんだ。普通は与えたるへの最後の礼儀。あの目はまずい。我が肉体となって生きよう。ジョジョ
Halfway through.
なんということだ。なまじよけなければ眉間を打ち抜けたもの。日常から一気にまかりへ。どういう事態が起こっているのか把握できず、声も出ない。ジョジョは語らなかったのか。暗黒に生きるこの俺の神話を。この俺に見覚えがあるだろう。エリナ・ペンドラ・ミセス・エリナ・ジョースターかな。
In the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Holy shit, with a life preserver? Kinda ironic. It does appear to be teeming with monsters.
Yeah, and the boat's just gonna arrive in America full of these guys.
He can't breathe. Wang Chung. No disrespect. Quit talking shit, Wang Chung. He's taking the stance anyway. Yeah, what are his eyebrows? Overdrive. Gone? It's over. Oh, he is. Did you see his hair? Stopping the ship. Nani?
Can I explode?
く森の中にはなんてこと、死の実感がある。ジョナサン・ジョースターは死ぬんだわ。でも二人一緒ならずっとこうしていたい。船が爆発し、何もかも燃えてしまうまで、何もかも消えてしまうまで。
泣いてくれてもいい。生きなくてはならない。
すみません。見失った女性の赤ちゃんを救って命しろとおっしゃるの。最後の希望はあなたと共に死ねることなのに。
母親は子供をかばって死んでいる。僕の母もそうして死んだ。あの子も早く。船ごと爆破させようという思いつき、ジョジョ。最後の最後まで屈服しないやつよ。このデヨも同じこと。何が何でも生きる。貴様の肉体と共にな。ゾンビども。ワンチェンを食ってしまえ。
Too late. Way too late.
始まる。大爆発程度の事態はすでに防御策を講じてあるのよ。エリナ、よーく見てろ。今俺は安心してその肉体を乗っ取れる。ルームであるあの箱に逃れるのだ。あの箱は爆薬数十トンのいわば一人用シェルターよ。行くぞジョジョ、永遠の肉体よ。ディオ、僕らはやはり二人で一人だったのかもしれないな。今二人の運命は完全に一つになった。そして船の爆発で消える。エリナ、離せ。
Just clutching him to the bitter end.
お前にも永遠をやろうではないか。エリナと永遠を生きられるぞジョジョ。ジョジョ、こいつ死んでいる。
1889.
She in the box, I hope.
彼の生きた誇り高き人生の物語は世間に聞こえることは決してありません。
So lucky that thing can float.
彼の子孫は聞こえるでしょう。
Yeah, you think if it could withstand bombs, it would fall to the bottom of the sea, but
あの時私の体内に宿りつつあった
she's Pregante.
聞こえるでしょう。
エリナ・ジョースターはカナリア
The Canary Islands.
の伝説はひとまず幕を下ろす。それはまた新たな冒険の時代の始まりでもあった。
Not quite the way I was expecting that
What were
to
you,
go.
how were you expecting it?
I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to just be like Dio tries to fight them again right away with just his head and that other guy from before.
His body was destroyed. He needed another body.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I just thought he would maybe be able to regrow his body if he ate enough other people, or he would just pick someone else.
He respected Jojo. So, what did you think of that episode of Jojo?
Pretty solid. Yeah. So they were having a nice honeymoon, and then she tasted some alcohol, and it all went downhill from there.
You didn't seem too, like, engaged by what was happening.
Yeah, it was, I don't know, I just felt like it was, I don't know, I guess not as good as what had been happening up to this point for me, I suppose.
Why is that?
I don't know. I'm not sure why. It wasn't bad, though.
What didn't you like about it, then?
I guess that it just was kind of weird of, like, he was in this box that had been made to be able to withstand an explosion but could also float, and just, like, snuck aboard the same ship as Jojo.
Yeah, you're right. Jojo is usually really logically consistent.
I know,
but in this case, they really just weren't following the rules they set out, you know?
That's also true, though.
It just didn't seem to make sense. When can we go back to when everything made sense, like when people were throwing roses charged with the sun's energy into a vampire's eye as he twiddled the carotid artery of his adopted brother. That made way more sense than what just happened. What else didn't you like?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just an interesting way. It was like partial, like, lead up to what's happening next. I wasn't expecting him to straight up die. I'll say that. I thought he was maybe still going to be alive later on, but now he's not. And then now she has adopted baby as well as she's pregnant with her own baby. And we know in the history of this family that having an adopted child works out really well for them.
You think it's just going to be the same thing?
No. Could you imagine if it was literally just the same shit? She becomes an archaeologist just all of a sudden and, like, finds the other mask and is like, oh, let's just bring this home and hang this on the wall, and, oh, boys, just don't touch this mask.
So now they're in New York.
Yeah.
The new Jojo's in New York in 1938.
I guess she just stayed there and didn't go back to England afterwards. So, like, I guess, or, well, I don't even know, I guess she must have just went there at some point because she was in that, like, coffin thing in the sea, and she got found and rescued, which is pretty lucky. Also, it's so terrifying of, like, the zombie outbreak on the boat.
Yeah, in the middle of the ocean.
There's
so hopeless.
No escape. Didn't look like there was any lifeboats whatsoever on
fucking Arena managed to escape. Even if there was, like, it exploded afterwards. So, but even still, without even that, you're right.
Yeah, no one had a chance.
But so what did you think of Phantom Blood as a whole?
I liked it. I thought it was good. I liked. Like, I've already talked so much about how I really like the art and the color choices and the I don't know, the like choices, the artistic choices, I suppose, that they're making. Mm-hmm. It makes it really visually engaging to look at and really cool. And just sort of something different that I don't really see often.
Yeah.
And I liked that it was sort of just really, I don't know, not trying to be, like, too deep or too, like, it kept, like, a really classic story.
Yeah.
And just had fun with it.
Yeah, that's the best part, is it was super outrageous, it's super, it's over the top, because it knows that what it's, like, you could tell it's, like, it's not saying anything new, but that's not what it's doing. To sort of push things along or make it its own, what it's doing is being really bombastic and insane, and but still following those same beats and giving a new approach. It's really cool. Yeah, I really like it.
What else did I like about it? I'm just thinking. I liked.
Would you say the first? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Would I say what?
Would you say the first 3 episodes were your favorite?
I think I would. I really liked those first 3 episodes just as its, like, own separate thing, almost.
Yeah.
It was like, I said it at the time, it was like watching a movie.
Yeah.
And, I really liked the pacing.
Super fast.
And just in general of this, it didn't give you quite enough time to, like, really get super attached to specific characters before they died, like, 5 minutes after we met them, in one case or another, but, I don't know, it worked really well for what they were doing because it was so explosive. Every second there was something going on. There was some kind of action.
Yeah.
They didn't fuck around and add extra stuff or you could tell that there wasn't anything extra. They might have like cut down slightly on some stuff. But yeah, I just appreciate how like thought out it seems to be, and like what they chose to include and what they probably chose to leave out.
Yeah.
It just made for a really nice watching experience. And already with like the kind of show that it is and like the like classic story that they're kind of going with, it's like you don't have to put so much brain power, so they're able to go so fast without getting you lost.
Yeah.
Because it's like these basic ideas of like Dio is evil and Jojo is just a fucking great guy.
Yeah.
And he's working against evil, and it's like there's not too much gray area in this show at all. But that makes it so that it can just like sort of wash over you, but you're not just like ignoring things that are happening by letting it wash over you.
Yeah. That's, by the way, what you like about it is what most people really dislike about part 1.
Really?
Most people say that this is the worst part because it's so basic and there's not much going on. There's no gray areas. There's no like, everything's so straightforward that people find it kind of boring.
The thing about it is like, because I know there's like so much to come after, I feel like having this as like the solid foundation, and because it was only 9 episodes long, like I don't know, it would be really hard to include all of what they did plus like some like moral gray area going on in that like it would not be as clean and as enjoyable, I think personally. That like the like simple ideas really helped to streamline the story in the way that they did, and like for me added to the watching experience. It also might just be because I've been like wanting to like watch a show that I can just sort of like be relaxed about and enjoy when I watch, and not to say that I don't like enjoy other shows that we watch, but it's I don't have to be like really like thinking super hard about it, or like looking for, I better not forget that detail because of this, and I don't want to forget that, and I want to take note of that, and what are they gonna do next? It's just watching this is more like how I would probably watch something if I was not doing it for a reaction, but since because of the way it is, I can still do it for like and have a worthwhile reaction and not just be like sitting there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah, I liked it. But I'm also excited to see like where they go from here and how things change. Do
you have an idea of what they're going to do, or what would you actually? No, this is better. What would you like them to do next? What would you like to see next from the story?
I don't know. I know because like the next part is like slightly longer, isn't it?
Slightly.
Yeah. And then after that, they get, like, really long.
I think it's, like, 16 episodes. If the first season is 25 episodes, and this was 9, then 16.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to spend a bit more time with characters before they get killed off. I would really like that, because you can tell... and it's so funny, because, like, the characters are, like, they just cry, and it's, like... so nice because crying's not like a huge deal. Like in some shows it's like, oh no, that moved this character that never cried in the past 15 years and now they're crying. And it's like such a big thing, but they're just like, they're so like badass and just jacked, but they're just like, if their friend dies, they'll like let out some tears and like have that moment. I can appreciate that. But I would like if I could also be on that journey with them and not just be like this guy who I just saw 5 seconds ago now is dead, and everyone's crying about it, and I'm like, yeah, go off, cry about it, like, you've had a rough fucking day. But, I would like to spend a bit more time with characters. I would like... I would be open to, like, a bit more, like, complexity coming into the story now that there's, like, the basic groundwork, and we know Dio, and we know he's evil, and, it'll be interesting to see, like, what of Jojo's values are like passed on to his son, either through the mom's teachings or just his his like innate personality that he might just have or whatever. It'll be interesting to see similarities and differences there. And it would also be interesting to see like maybe the dynamic between the like adopted sibling and the not adopted sibling, and hopefully the adopted one doesn't turn out evil. But yeah,
we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction to part 1. I guess I'll save what I have to say for the next one, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Don't know, I don't know what things will be like. What
I was gonna say, because you had said that you didn't like this one much the first time you watched it.
I didn't like part 2 very much.
Oh, but you liked this one, okay?
I liked, I like this a lot more on the rewatch.
Yeah, I was gonna ask because that's interesting.
For sure, I definitely liked it a lot more on the rewatch. I think it's, I don't know. I guess I'm just in, I don't, like, I think I nailed it a couple episodes ago when I talked about it, where I don't think I was in the mood to appreciate a story like this. I think that I was more in the mood to see something new and different, because I was just coming off of Hunter x Hunter, which is a shonen story, but is like its own thing. It's like super weird and different, and it's not a straightforward story. I was looking for more of that, and I found the exact opposite. Like, this is as basic as it gets, and then next one's a little bit different, but it's, you know, it's not trying to do something new with its like story beats and stuff like that. It's trying to present it in a really fun way and in a really unique way. And I wasn't looking for that, so that I think that's the main reason why I didn't like it as much. But yeah, I'm excited to see how my opinion of part 2 will change, because I liked part 2 even less than part 1. But we'll see, and I hope that you like part 2 even more. So hope you guys enjoyed the reaction to part 1 of JoJo. We'll see you in part 2. Bye bye.